Vehicle Outfits is a complete vehicle customization garage system for FiveM. It lets players save their vehicle modifications as outfits, apply them later, and share them with other players through unique codes. Every feature is configurable per garage. Every transaction involving money, tokens, or data passes through the server. Nothing is trusted from the client. This is a system built for production servers, where security and performance matter. Cosmetics are always transferable. They have no restrictions. Server administrators access the admin panel through a configurable command. The panel lets them create, edit, and delete garages entirely in-game. No config files to edit. No server restarts. When creating a garage, the admin sets a name and an access type: public, semi-private for specific jobs and grades, or private for specific players. They draw a polyzone by walking around the area and placing points on the ground. This zone defines where players are detected. The admin can enable a map blip with a custom sprite, color, and label. They can add an NPC with a selectable model and scenario animation. They can add a car lift with adjustable height and lift speed. They can add lighting with color, range, intensity, prop model, and an optional schedule: always on, night only, or custom hours. All positioning uses a 3D gizmo tool. The admin grabs the object and moves it with translation and rotation handles. A built-in free cam mode lets the admin fly around the scene and position everything from any angle. Every setting, cost, duration, max outfits, slot pricing, minigames, cooldowns, item requirements, is configured per garage. The script is designed to be idle-friendly. When no player is inside a garage zone, the rendering threads sleep. Zone detection runs every 500 milliseconds using a pre-built cache. Each garage has a maximum number of outfit slots. By default, all slots are available, but if the server owner sets a slot price, the system switches to a progressive unlock model. The first slot costs the base price. Each subsequent slot multiplies by a configurable multiplier. For example, with a base price of 5,000 and a multiplier of 2, the first slot costs 5,000, the second costs 10,000, the third costs 20,000, and so on. This creates a natural progression where players invest more as they unlock more storage. The buy slot button in the menu shows the exact price for the next slot. When the player clicks it, the cost is verified and deducted on the server. The slot unlocks immediately. Each garage can optionally require a minigame before saving or applying an outfit. The system supports multiple built-in minigames: skill check, circle, key smash, and progress bar. It also integrates with external resources like ps-lib and aux-lib for additional minigame types, including thermite, scrambler, varhack, maze, and more. Each minigame has 3 difficulty levels: easy, medium, and hard, with configurable parameters like speed, tolerance, decay rate, and time limits. The admin selects which minigames are active per garage, the difficulty, and how many stages the player must complete. Multi-stage means the player has to pass multiple rounds in sequence. Custom minigames from third-party resources are also supported through a simple export configuration. Each action can optionally require a token and a cost. Empty slots appear as dashed placeholders. If a slot belongs to a different vehicle on the same plate, it shows as locked with the other vehicle's name. At the bottom of the panel, there are 3 buttons. Save creates a new outfit. Buy slot lets the player purchase additional storage. Redeem opens the share code input. One of the most powerful features is outfit sharing. When a player clicks share on one of their outfits, they can set a custom price and generate a unique share code. The code follows the format RDH- followed by random characters. The player can copy this code and give it to anyone. When another player redeems the code, the system does not just blindly apply the mods. It runs a full compatibility check on the server. Each mod is compared between the outfit and the buyer's vehicle. For visual mods, the system checks if the buyer's vehicle has something installed in that category. If the buyer has a stock bumper, which the game represents as -1, the mod is blocked. If the buyer has any bumper installed, the mod transfers. For performance mods, the system compares levels. If the outfit has engine level 3, the buyer needs at least engine level 3. If the buyer only has level 1, the mod is blocked and the report explains why. It shows the outfit level and the buyer's level side by side. For cosmetics, paint colors, interior colors, plate style, these always transfer. Now let's see this in practice with a real scenario. We have 3 Elegy Retro customs, all on the same server. Elegy number 1 is white, fully tuned, engine level 4, turbo, upgraded suspension, custom wheels, but no livery installed. Elegy number 2 is completely stock. No tunes, no paint changes, no modifications at all. Straight from the dealership. Elegy number 3 is red, fully tuned like Elegy 1, but this one also has a livery applied. The owner of Elegy 3 saves their outfit. The system captures everything. The red primary color, the engine level 4, turbo on, suspension level 3, the custom wheels, and the livery, all stored in the database. Now they generate a share code and give it to the owner of Elegy 1, the white tuned car. When Elegy 1's owner redeems the code, the compatibility report runs. Engine level 4. The buyer also has level 4. Green checkmark. Applied. Turbo. Buyer has turbo. Applied. Suspension, brakes, transmission, all matching or higher. All applied. Primary color changes from white to red. Cosmetics always transfer. Applied. Wheel color pearlescent. Applied. And the livery, Elegy 1 does not have a livery installed. The game reports that slot is -1, meaning stock. The system sees the outfit has a livery, but the buyer's vehicle has nothing in that slot. Blocked. The report shows a red cross next to livery with the reason, not installed on your vehicle. Every garage has an access type that controls who can use it. There are 3 modes: public, semi-private, and private. A public garage has no restrictions. Any player who walks into the zone or interacts with the NPC can open the outfit menu, save outfits, apply outfits, redeem share codes, and purchase slots. This is the simplest setup, ideal for open garages that any player on the server can use. A semi-private garage is restricted by job. The admin adds 1 or more jobs to the permission list, each with an optional minimum grade. When a player tries to access the garage, the server checks their current job name and grade against the permission list. If the player's job matches any entry and their grade is equal to or higher than the minimum required, access is granted. If not, the player sees an access denied message and the menu does not open. Here is an important detail. A player may have multiple jobs on some frameworks, but the system checks the player's active job, the one they currently have selected. If a garage is set to the mechanic job and the player has both mechanic and police jobs, but is currently clocked in as police, they will not have access. They would need to switch to mechanic first. The permission list can include multiple jobs, so a garage could allow both mechanic grade 2 and above and tuner grade 0 and above. As long as the player's current active job matches any one of those entries, they get in. A private garage is restricted by player identity. The admin adds specific player identifiers, citizen IDs, to the permission list. Only those exact players can access the garage, no one else. This is useful for VIP garages, personal garages tied to a business owner, or exclusive garages for specific players. When setting up a private garage, the admin does not need to know the player's citizen ID by heart. They can enter the player's server ID in the admin panel, and the system resolves it to the correct citizen ID automatically on the server side. The token system adds a consumable economy layer on top of everything. There are 6 token types: save, apply, update, share, redeem, and slot. Each one corresponds to an action. When a garage requires tokens, the player must have the right token before performing that action. Tokens work in 2 modes. Global mode means one shared token pool across all garages. Per garage mode means each garage has its own separate balance per player. Per garage is the default and recommended mode because it allows each garage to function as its own economy. Players obtain tokens through inventory items. There are 6 items, 1 for each token type. The item names are fixed and must not be changed. They are save_outfit_token, apply_outfit_token, update_outfit_token, share_outfit_token, redeem_outfit_token, and unlock_outfit_token. The server owner can customize the item images to match their server's visual style, but the internal item names must remain exactly as they are, because the system maps them to token types by name. When a player uses a token item from their inventory, it is consumed and converted into a token in the database. The player can also click the plus button next to each token type in the menu to redeem a token directly from their inventory without opening it. The token bar appears at the top of the outfit panel. It shows how many tokens the player has for each type. If the token count is 0, the badge turns red. Admins can give tokens manually using the /outfit token command, specifying the player, token type, amount, and optionally the garage. The system supports aux inventory, QB inventory, and QBCore out of the box. Detection is automatic. RDH vehicle outfits, built for security, optimized for performance.